In the heat of an argument, words can fly out before we even realize what we are saying. Sometimes, those words land harder than we ever intended. The sting of a single sentence can echo for days, weeks, or even years, shaping the way we see ourselves and each other. There are certain words and phrases that, when spoken in anger, can leave deep and lasting wounds. Let's look at some of the most common examples and why they hurt so much. "You never listened to me." Maybe it's said after repeating yourself for the third or fourth time, your voice rising with each word, frustration boiling over. In that moment, it feels like your needs are invisible, like you're shouting into a void. Over time, hearing this again and again can make someone feel small, unheard, and unimportant. It chips away at the foundation of trust and connection. "You always," or "you never." These sweeping statements, like "you always ruin everything," or "you never care about my feelings," turn a single mistake into a pattern, making your partner feel like they can never get it right. It's not just about the argument anymore, it's about their entire character. Over time, these words can erode self-esteem and make it harder for someone to feel valued in the relationship. "I wish I'd never met you." In a moment of deep frustration, this sentence can slip out. It's a sentence that can't be unsaid, no matter how quickly it's taken back. The pain of feeling unwanted or disposable can linger, creating a rift that's hard to bridge. Words like these can echo for days, making the other person wonder if all the good times meant anything at all. "You're just like your mother," or "you're just like your father." It's often said in exasperation, but it cuts deep, turning a loved one's family into a weapon. Suddenly, you're not just fighting about dishes or plans, you're fighting about who you are, your history, your identity. These words can make someone feel judged, misunderstood, or even betrayed. The shame and resentment that follow can make it harder to open up in the future, and can create distance that's difficult to close. "I don't love you anymore." Sometimes, it's said in anger, not truth. But the impact? It can shatter trust in an instant. Even if it's taken back, the fear and doubt can linger, making it hard to feel safe again. The person on the receiving end may replay those words over and over, wondering if they're really loved or if the relationship is truly over. "I don't care anymore." This phrase signals emotional withdrawal. It tells your partner that their feelings and even the relationship itself no longer matter to you. Over time, this can create a sense of hopelessness and emotional abandonment. "You're so selfish." Accusations like this attack a person's character, not just their actions. It can make someone feel misunderstood and unfairly judged, leading to defensiveness and resentment. Over time, these words can erode self-esteem, making it harder for someone to feel confident or valued in the relationship. "I can't stand you." This phrase is a rejection of the person, not just their behavior. It can make your partner feel fundamentally unwanted and can create a deep sense of insecurity and pain. "Maybe we should just break up." Even if it's said in the heat of the moment, this phrase plants seeds of doubt and fear. It threatens the stability of the relationship, making it hard to feel safe or secure. "Why can't you be more like?" A comparison that can leave someone feeling small and unappreciated. Whether it's a friend, a sibling, or an ex, being compared to someone else can make you feel like you'll never measure up. It's easy to forget, in the heat of the moment, that words can leave invisible scars. These scars don't always heal on their own. They can shape the way we see ourselves and our partners for years to come. After the fight, those words replay over and over, making it hard to sleep, hard to focus, hard to move on. You might find yourself questioning your worth, or wondering if things will ever feel normal again. Sometimes, the pain of harsh words can make you doubt your value, or even your place in the relationship. The silence that follows can feel heavy, filled with unspoken questions and fears. But here's the truth: everyone says things they regret. What matters is what happens next. Healing starts with empathy, trying to understand not just what was said, but why it was said. Sometimes it means reaching out, even when it's hard to say, "I'm sorry," or "Can we talk about what happened?" It means being willing to listen, to hear the hurt behind the words, and to take responsibility for the pain caused. Other times, it means giving yourself space to process, to journal your feelings, or to talk with a trusted friend. Healing isn't always quick. Sometimes it's a slow process, one breath, one conversation, one small step at a time. It's important to remember that healing is a journey, not a destination. It's about rebuilding trust, one moment at a time, and learning to communicate with kindness, even when emotions run high. Forgiveness, both for the other person and for yourself, can be the hardest, but most freeing, part of all. When you forgive, you let go of the weight those words carry. You make space for hope, for growth, for love to return. If you're carrying the weight of something hurtful that was said, know you're not alone. So many of us have been there. Words can leave scars, but they don't have to shape your story. You have the power to heal, to grow, and to write a new chapter. With time, understanding, and a little bit of courage, even the deepest wounds can begin to heal. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, who remind you of your worth, and who help you see the good in yourself and your relationship. Healing is possible, and you are stronger than you think. Take a breath. Be gentle with yourself. Remember, your story isn't over. It's just beginning. With every step forward, you're choosing hope over hurt, love over anger, and growth over pain. The words that sting don't have to define you or your relationship. So take a breath. Be gentle with yourself. Healing is possible, and you are stronger than you think. Your story isn't over. It's just beginning.